Hello everybody, this is Mark with Pelican Wooden Things. Today I have the pleasure of doing a collaborative project with my wife. She's going to make some curtains and I am going to make a curtain rod. I had some spare oak in my wood pile and I thought I'd make up a nice curtain rod out of oak. The first step to making the rod is ripping down a piece of oak to 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to do a 1/2 inch round over. First a little test to see if it's working right, and then on to the main attraction. Round it over. This will get us 90% of the way there. And also, I'm going to put some finials on the end of the curtain rod. So to that end, I'll cut another piece of oak into a square, 1.5 by 1.5 inches. And one of my favorite tools in the shop, yay, the lathe. First, you round it over, and then you come up with a little finial shape. After I've rounded it over, mark out where I want the mounting section to be and turn it down to the 3/4 inch diameter. I'm going to need to put it on the end of the curtain rod. I don't want to make it too complex because I am going to have to repeat this shape at least somewhat closely so it doesn't look completely crazy. But still, I want it to be nice and attractive, so let's see what I can come up with. Okay, so basically one down. Here comes number 2. Same basic process. Unfortunately, I didn't like how this one was coming out. It was too small, and I had allowed the spindle gouge to slip, and you can see a little cut there, spiraling away from the bottom section. So, luckily, I had enough wood left to make a third attempt, or a second attempt at the second one, however you want to look at it. And this one came out reasonable. Good enough. One's finished, you cut it off, and we'll get a little comparison shot here in just a sec. They're not exactly the same, but they're good enough. Alright, the next part we're going to need is a bracket to hold the whole thing up onto the wall. I'll try out a little drawing here, but it turns out it did not like, didn't think I had enough room to mount the screws in there. So I did a little modification, made the center section just a little bit smaller. And I like that result just a bit better, so we're going to go with that. Also, mark out the center hole where we're going to mount the rod. And of course, you're going to need two of them. So with the little double-sided tape and cutting two pieces out, I will put them together and take them over to the bandsaw and cut them out. To complete the shaping process, we'll do a little work on the disc sander and a little spindle sanding. Don't have a spindle sander, so I make do with what I can. And you drill out the hole for the curtain rod itself. After that, you drill out the mounting holes. Make sure the screw fits. Yep, we're good. Back to the rod itself. Using a little 80 grit paper, just do the final shaping. Make sure it's all completely round and that the bracket will fit over the end of it as well. Just like so. And of course, don't forget to sand along with the grain. Makes a nice, much nicer finish when you do. Wanted to add a little round over onto the bracket so they don't look so harsh. I'm also going to cut through one of them to allow the curtain rod to be removed and added after it's been mounted. Then I'll glue the finials in place. Once the glue dries, just hang them up on a wire and add a little finish. I'm using shellac. So the only thing left to do is to mount this up on the wall and see how it looks. And as you see, that's where the little notch comes into play, so the curtain can go on and off at will. And now for the lovely curtain that my wife crocheted. Hang it up, and voila. Beautiful job. Teamwork. Thanks for your help, sweetie. Thanks for watching.